What's up, y'all? Alexander back with another YouTube video for you guys. Quick shout out to Chris Magnum. He runs a really funny meme page. He posts, he posts some pretty funny memes, some of them inappropriate, but that's how we like our memes nowadays. So if you want to go follow him, I'm gonna leave his IG down in the description below. And also, thank you for the question. You want to know how to get a more muscular back quickly. First of all, there are two types of pulling: vertical pulling and horizontal pulling. Vertical pulling is going to work on your back width, so it's going to look wider, and horizontal pulling is going to work on your back thickness. Both are important if you want a muscular back. Now, the exercises I'm going to show you are pretty simple, probably nothing new, but I do have a couple strategies that you can use and that you can start implementing so that you can really get the most out of those workouts. So the two workouts I'm going to show you are pull-ups and some bodyweight rows. Let's jump right in. So first things first, we're going to be working with the good old pull-up. And here are a couple strategies that you can start implementing to get the most out of your pull-up. So the first thing I do, hopefully you guys can hear me while I'm facing this way. Actually, let me explain it to you first. What you want to do is, once you hang on the bar, before you actually do the pull-up, try to pull yourself up, but without bending your arms. You're pulling yourself up using your shoulder blades, just your shoulder blades. And what you can do is you can really rep this out and get strange. Don't get strange. Develop strength in your scapula. So this is what it looks like. I hang on the bar, and without bending my arms, I pull myself up like this. You can see how small the range of movement is, but you can also see my scapula working. My shoulder blades pulling up. And you can literally rep it out just like this. So that's the first strategy that you can start implementing to try and get a stronger back. A lot of people, when they do the pull-up, they skip this part, or they don't even know that this part exists. Work on strengthening the back and the scapula, and what you can do is, once you get strong in that, you can do that and then execute the pull-up. And you're going to feel it a lot more in your back because it's already activated, so it's already taking on most of the load. So you can do the same thing, activate the scapula, and then pull up. Once you start doing your pull-ups like that, you're going to see a lot more growth, you're going to feel it a lot more in your back, and that's going to develop a lot more strength and muscularity. The next strategy that you can implement when it comes to the pull-up is when you start getting tired. So say for example, you're doing your reps and you notice that you're starting to get tired, it's getting a little harder for yourself to pull up, and you feel like you're not going to be able to get another rep in. Once you hit the top of that bar on your last rep, hold it right there at the top. That way you're getting some isometrics in, so you're squeezing a little more work into your back. It doesn't have the strength to pull up anymore, but it has the strength to hold yourself in that position. So you hold it as long as you can. Then your muscles are going to start getting tired, and it's not going to be able to hold that position anymore, so you're going to start falling. And what you want to do is fight that movement. So you're falling, and there's nothing you can do to stop it, but you're still fighting against it. And that's how you get more work in, and get more work into your back, and it's going to develop a lot more muscularity faster, and you're going to get super, super muscular off of this. So say for example, I'm getting my reps in, still using keep in mind, still using the technique that I just showed you before, where you retract your scapula. You always want to be using that technique. That's how you should be doing your pull-ups from now on. So I'm using all of these techniques combined to really maximize the effectiveness of the pull-up. Retract the scapula, pull. Now say for example, I'm getting tired. Oh man, oh. Damn. You hit that top and you just hold it. Still squeezing the scapula, squeezing everything. And once you get tired, you start falling, fight that. All the way down. As slow as possible. Wow. Just doing that one rep like that, and that wasn't even after I hit failure, and I already feel it in my back. So that's how you know this is gonna really work for you. So that's about it for the pull-up. For the next exercise, you can actually use all the same strategies. Now for the bodyweight row, which is your horizontal pulling, you can use all of the exact same strategies that we just used for the pull-up. Hold up, I'm a little out of breath from that rep. It's serious work, guys. It works. It'll really get you. So imagine if you're doing that once you hit failure. I didn't even hit failure. But anyways, moving on. You can use all the same strategies for the bodyweight row. Retract the scapula. Retract the scapula. Pull. Retract the scapula. Pull. Retract the scapula. Pull. Once you get tired, hold that. Hold that. Once you can't hold that no more, go down slowly. Once this exercise gets tired, you can get a chair and elevate your feet and add that extra level of difficulty. If you don't already have a pair of rings, I highly recommend you get rings. They work perfectly with your pull-up bar. You can hang them on your pull-up bar, and you can do pretty much any exercise just using these. If there are two pieces of equipment that I would recommend for anybody trying to work out and build strength at home, it would be a pull-up bar and a pair of rings. So that's pretty much all that you need when it comes to working out at home. There's no other piece of equipment. Those are the top number two pieces of equipment that you need. Number one is going to be the pull-up bar. Number two after that is going to be the rings. If you don't have rings, you can go to a park and you can do the bodyweight rows with some of the bars over there. They have some bars that are like waist level, chest level, and you can do the bodyweight rows using that. But if you really want to get this done at home, I highly recommend that you get a pair of solid rings. If you want to buy a pair of solid rings, you can get some on Amazon for a pretty good price. I'm gonna leave a link down below, and that's pretty much it. So just use those strategies. Retracting the scapula. When you reach failure, use isometrics, hold that position. And when you reach failure in isometrics, use eccentrics. So you got concentric, isometric, and eccentric when you're on the way down. Using all those three, you're gonna develop crazy strong back in a sick amount of time. You just gotta stick to it and you gotta be consistent. When I first started off doing pull-ups, I could barely do one. And that was my set. I was pretty much doing half a pull-up per set. Now I do muscle-ups, clap pull-ups. You just gotta stick with it. I used to hate pull-ups. I know a lot of you hate pull-ups, but pull-ups are amazing. I love pull-ups now. Pull-ups are my favorite exercise. You just gotta stick with it, you gotta be consistent, and you gotta work on it. If you use these strategies, it's gonna cut your training time in half. It took me a while to get to where I'm at right now, and I just learned these strategies. You start implementing these strategies now, you're gonna kill it way faster than I did. So take advantage of that and get to work. So there you have it. Those are my strategies that I use to build a crazy muscular back. Retracting the scapula before you execute the pull, holding it at the top for your isometrics, and fighting it on the way down for your eccentrics. So those are my strategies. If you guys learned something, please leave a like. If you guys have any questions, you can comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, join the Fit Aesthetics team, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to keep up to date with all the videos that I'm pushing out. If you guys want to ask me questions,
hit that subscribe button. You can continue. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, I'm his little brother. Just hit that subscribe button. Gang.
That's about it.